exploded
Mm-hmm.
as fast as the wind.
Okay, and then what
then
happened?
they landed back in the middle of the house, and then they put the pig in, and then they blew up, and then came back through the fox's holes, and then they blew the fox, and then they were
Wait, what'd they do?
and then the pigs blew the foxes, and
Wait, say that again. What happened?
and then the pig blew the foxes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's what they did.
And then and then they. Okay, let's.
Don't start from the beginning. Whatever you do.
Okay, and then, but the copies were made out of dust, so they washed away.
Oh, the copies of what? What copies?
Of the fox.
Copies of the fox.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I haven't been paying attention well enough. Go ahead, continue.
And then one month later, the real fox found out, and will promise to blow every house down. Now the houses weren't made out of the same materials. One was made out of a crazy thing. It was made out of mud.
Okay.
And the second one was made out of
Tony, so let me interrupt you for a second. Why do you have a candy cane on your arm?
Oh my god. You know why?
Okay.
It's blood. Anyways,
It's not blood.
as I was saying,
Alright, as you were saying. Yep.
what was it? Where
Something
was
about
I?
foxes. Copies of foxes.
Oh,
And houses that are made out of different materials.
Right, I was
Right.
there. So one house was made out of crazy thing, mud, and the second one was made out of wood, and the third one was made out of a strong material, stone. But then their big brother moved in, and his house was made out of grass.
Grass.
But the windows and doors were wooden. And their sister moved in, and then she built her house out of hay.
Okay.
And then the fox saw, and then he got his strongest in-blowing and his strongest out-blowing petals, and then ate them, and then he ran out and started with the hay house. And then he said, I will huff and puff and absolutely buff and puff and blow your houses down. I mean, your hay house down. And then he huffed and puffed and extremely huffed and blow the hay house down. All that was left is the wooden table and her turf.
How many houses we got left now? Like a dozen?
No,
Are we going through a dozen of these houses? Four
we
left?
got four
Okay.
left.
Let's get rid of them. Let's knock them down.
And then the fox moved to the other house,
Okay.
the grass house. And
Okay.
then he huffed and puffed and extremely huffed and blew the whole entire house down.
Got it. Okay, so that's
And
two
then-
houses gone.
And what was left was the little pig still left with what she was about to open the door and go to the market.
Okay.
When he saw the fox, and then he ran away with his sister. And then
Is that illegal?
no, and then
No.
he went to
But they don't care.
And then he said, I'll save this stone one for last for my extra super extremely one. And at the end, And then, what were the other two houses made out of?
Oh, I think there was the hay, grass, stone, bologna and cheese.
Not balloon. Okay, one was made out of mud, and the other one was made out of mud and
Tinker Toys.
Okay, let's just make it to wooden. And then he went to the dry mud house.
Right.
And then he huffed and puffed and extremely puffed and blew the house right out. And then the mud was all around, and the pig was
Was there worms in the mud?
no.
No.
And then
Why
and
not?
then all
Why not?
Excuse me. And then all that was left was the little pig.
The end?
No,
No.
the little pig.
Now, why doesn't this story end? Explain this to me. Why does this story never end? What is the purpose here? What are you trying to accomplish?
It's a long story.
I know why this story is so long.
Nope.
Because Toints doesn't want me to leave.
No.
Yep, this is all an elaborate scheme to get me to stay here forever. You're gonna tell me about the 3 pigs until 9 o'clock tonight, right?
Nope. It's
Okay.
almost over.
Oh.
So then all that was left is the pig accidentally eating a worm instead of his.
I thought there were no worms.
Instead of his turkey from the other house. And then he went on to the wooden house. And he huffed and puffed and extremely puffed and blew the house extremely down. And all that was left is the pig getting his sunglasses and sun chair
Where did those come from?
and glass. Oh God! And glass and
Don't say big rocks, because God knows what could happen. Oh, it's Trevi.
And his favorite.
Trevi, do you have anything to add to this
favorite
extremely
pet
tedious
rock.
story?
And his favorite pet rock, and his swimming pool, and other summer stuff. And then
Trevi, stop this
and then-
story, please. Do something about this.
And then the pig ran away.
Get him, Trevi, get him.
With the other neighbor.
Get him,
And then
get
he
him.
went back in his house, and then extremely got his super ones,
Get him, Trevi, get him.
and all of those other things, and more things, and then all that came out,
Trevi's gonna get you.
and all that came out was the window. And then he said, what the heck? And then he did it again, and then by next year, he said, I forget it already. And then the wind started to blow, and then he was like,
Get him, Trevi.
And then his house started going down.
Get him.
The end.
Hallelujah. Good story. Good story.
Another.
Oh boy, no.